series. What was kind of the message down the stretch? Things got away from you a little bit there, but you were able to recover.
Yeah, I think the message was resilience, was grit, was not allow our last possession to dictate what happens on the next possession, have a short memory, be two-way runners, offense, defense, and just do it stop by stop. And I think when we got stops, we were able to get back out in transition, and we were to break the paint, create open catch and shoot three-point shots or swing passes for secondary paint breaks. And I think at the end of the day, getting a few of those stops here late in the game was what carried us.
A lot of really close games for this team here at Summer League. What's that going to do for these young guys as they move forward?
You know, I think the more comfortable you get in difficult moments and difficult situations, right, the more you learn how to focus and lock in on the little things and just stay in the moment. And as long as you stay in the moment, it's going to give yourself the best chance to execute. And I think that's what our guys have done, and that's the experience of these tight games. Hopefully it's going to spill over, you know, into the regular season, into the preseason, the regular season, and just on into the future in general.
Talk about the three rookies from their whole time here, Bub, Alex, and Key. What have you seen from them in their development? Where do you think they grew the most, and what are you looking for them to continue to grow on?
Yeah, I mean, we'll start with Alex. I thought he did a tremendous job of altering the game from a defensive perspective and a rebounding perspective. And, you know, to see him distribute the ball, right, to be a passer and facilitator, that's great. The scoring will come, but his heart is in the right place. That offensive rebound kick out for the three to Pat Baldwin Jr., to me, was just a play that sums up the entire Summer League. So that was outstanding. Keyshawn George today, I mean, you know, we had a standard number of minutes that we were just going to play him today. He hit right at that. And he was 3 for 3. He hit a big three at the end. He's just got a smoothness to his game. I thought he continued to grow with understanding how to stay engaged throughout possessions on the defensive side of the ball. And then Bub Carrington, what I love about his game today, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. I think that's huge, right? And that just tells you the type of guy he is. He's gritty. He can grab and go on the defensive glass. And he only made 1 of 7 threes, but it was a massive three in transition. And he's the guy that just loves those big moments, and he loves to step into those and be successful.
What about you as a coach? What do you feel about your takeaways in your style and what you've learned from Summer League?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to better myself. My goal is to just learn every day, learn from every experience. I think I came in to this experience with a tremendous amount of gratitude towards, you know, Michael, Will, and Coach Keefe for entrusting me with this opportunity, and just trying to help these guys find a footing in terms of like a confidence levels, things that they could rely on, an identity. It's a big moment in this organization in terms of establishing a foundation. Told the guys in the locker room, we've had a lot of talk about culture, and that to us is how you act, interact, and respond. And so the way our guys acted throughout this was extremely professional, whether it was in-game, out of game, you know, handling themselves in the lobby, whatever it is. The way they interacted with their teammates, with the coaching staff, with the rest of the staff, was incredibly professional, and then the way they responded in difficult moments was elite. So to me, we're heading the right direction in terms of building that culture.
One last question for you. How does it feel to leave Summer League with a winning record?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great, right? My dad told me when I was 12, if we're going to keep score, we got to try to win. So I just keep that in the back of my head, and you know, anytime you can come out victorious, right, you feel a lot of gratitude towards the players for executing, towards the staff for the preparation that goes into it, towards the athlete care department for getting the players ready, you know, all the way down to the operations to make sure that we're organized with everything that we're doing. We've got meals. I mean, there's so many people that are involved in this that have a hand in these victories. You know, so when you're coaching these teams, I feel that responsibility to them and to those people, and so I'm just really happy for everyone.
Coach told me it's time to let it rip. He wanted me to get up about 10 threes. I don't know how many I got up, but he said don't stop shooting no matter how many you miss, no matter how many you make. You can't set a limit on how many you make, he said, so just kept firing it.
You knew the Bucks would make a run at some point. They did. They got it down close, and then we were able to pull away there at the end. What was kind of the mentality to make sure that we came away with this one?
Not being satisfied. We had that big lead, and I think we kind of shut our voices a little bit. We weren't competing on the defensive end like we were. And they made shots. You know, they're a good team. They're all pros, you know, so they can put the ball in the hoop just like we can. So we just had to pick up the defense a little bit.
What are some of the biggest things about your game that you think improved over the Summer League, and what are you going to take away from this?
Kind of just being like a point five player. You know, don't let the ball stick. That's what we're kind of preaching here as a team. You know, you catch the ball, have a plan, whether that's shooting, passing, peeling out of the screen. Just don't let it stick, and that's what I was focusing on this year.
One last question. How does it feel to have a winning record at Summer League?
Feels great, man. Feels real good going out on top.